Hi guys, welcome back to my XPS guide. Now I'm gonna review Wilhelm. It's kinda hard to compare him with anyone because right now he is the only 7 stars tanker available on the global. Like you can see that he has massive 5000 base health without anything and with insane 110% health boost. That's why it is so easy to see his health above 15,000 mark, not mentioning his defense stats. Many top Wilhelms defense is above 1000, okay, and that's more than liquid metal slime without buff. His spirit boost, while not the best, it is still good, okay. He gets 100% spirit boost on the maximum, which is 10% lower than 6 stars awakened rain. Remember that he is a provoker, so spirit stats is also important for him. He also gets a nice amount of healing when he uses guard. Even on 6 stars form, it heals nice amount of health, but it may be useless if you have Q Raja tier healers. He also has 50% innate provoke, which is super useful on preemptive attack. I want to say that 50% all elements resist are useless, but for veteran players, if you have Raimi's Sheet of Hope, then it is very nice because you only need to put one Sheet of Hope and he has full elements resist. No need to spend on Ribbon or anything. So far, it seems nothing special from his passive, but his 7 stars passives are super good. It almost broke him, okay. Let's start with Trust ability. It gives you nice health and defense boost, okay? But the most useful thing is the ignore fatal damage. The chance is 100%, which is super good. And the threshold point, 1%, which means it will almost always protect you from death. It only works one time, but I believe like other death protection, it will be refreshed once you are being resurrected. This works really well with his role as a tanker because he will die often and have an auto life buff which refresh this ability again once he dies. Of course, because the tanker is the character that you should give auto life buff, okay. So if you have Ayaka or you use Meliado, make sure you give that auto life buff on Wilhelm. In my opinion, all 7 stars tankers need to have something like this, okay, the threshold protection. The last useful passive is failure counter, okay, so it counters both enemy magic and physical attack with 100% faster LBV rate. I'm not sure whether it is affected by eye for an eye, but the chance is already high to begin with, okay, 80%. So as a tanker who gonna get hit every turn, I can say that this passive probably will be always triggered on every turn. So the duration probably don't matter that much, okay. Very useful, especially if you have lots of good LB users on your party. That's all about his passive. Let's take a look on his abilities. He has abilities Awakening, Impregnable, and Protector are the ones which need to be upgraded, okay. I don't think you need to awaken other abilities, especially General's Battle Cry, because I believe your failure will take care LB faster failure rate buff. Also, you don't need to cast that failure, okay, but feel free to awaken these abilities if you want to use Wilhelm as a placeholder buffer. Now let's take a look on his 7 stars abilities. The Empire is with us. Now, this is lame naming, okay. Instead of like is with us, they go with Empire with us. Gumi. Anyway, this skill is one thing that makes him good. Before, he doesn't have AoE tanking ability, but now he can protect your party from physical attack. But of course, let me complain a bit, okay. In my opinion, they are kind of cheap on this one. Compared to like is with us +2, this really doesn't have anything special, okay. Same chance, same damage reduction. I wish they give it higher damage reduction, okay. Like 60 to 70%. After all, he's a 7 stars, right? Now, next two abilities, the Sword or Road Crusher. Special thing about this, it deals 4 times damage based on your defense stats. I must say, whoa. Yes, I know you cannot compete with top tier finisher, but still, it will deal nice little damage, okay? Especially with the chain. But even without the attack power, just in case you build your Wilhelm into a dodge build, then the break effects are too good to ignore. 60% break is top tier. The problem is you cannot break both stats on the first turn. Also, if you decide to break enemy stats, then it means you cannot use your Empire with us or Impregnable. And finally, his cooldown ability, Absolute Defense. It is good but maybe useless on some condition. Let's talk about the good thing first. It gives you physical mitigation, 90% or insane. And don't forget that you can combine this with ordinary mitigation. This means he will take super little damage when using this. It only actives for 1 turn. So you really need to know about the enemy's attack pattern and use it on the threshold attack. Actually, the bad thing about this ability, okay, it is not bad, okay, but yeah, it only gives you physical mitigation. No matter how great, remember that 100% dodge is always superior than this. So this is useless for 100% dodge Wilhelm. Finally, his LB. This LB was good, but now, while still good, okay, I thought it is kinda underwhelming. Because on 7 stars, what you get only defense buff for himself, and it is not that high, only 130% at the maximum level. The numbers you can get that easily if you have Nicole. I mean Microsoft Nicole, not normal Nicole, okay? The mitigation stay at 54%. Can they just make it into 60% or make the duration into 2 turns, okay? But yeah, I guess I cannot complain that much because you only need 18 LB crystals to activate this. Enough about abilities, let's talk about equipment. You can see his equipment setup on the screen. From what I see on Japan, on the future trial, okay, you really need to have 100% dodge setup. So yeah, you may want to save some Transmuggle or using your unit of choice tickets to get Noctis in order to get Ring of Lucy, okay? Because yeah, 100% dodge tank is really needed later. Enough about equipment. My conclusion for Wilhelm, he is great, but I think that defense boosts are kinda useless because on Japan, I see that you almost always need to have 100% evasion on a character. Don't get me wrong, there may be some attacks which are undodgeable, okay? In that case, the high defense is useful. What I want to say is, on most occasions, 100% dodge tank is enough. This means I can say that Wilhelm 7 stars abilities like mitigations or yeah, other, okay, are useless. His breaks can still be useful against magical attack. Also, as a provoker, he also takes magical damage, okay? So yeah, you still need to break enemies' magic even though you have 100% dodge. In that case, he is clearly superior than Warrior of Light and other 4 stars based tankers. Another thing I don't like about him is he needs to equip Shield of the Empire for thrust ability. It is good, but if you need instant KO protection, then it means you cannot use Genji Shield. You may say simply use safety bit. Yes, that's correct if the enemy uses single target KO. But if the enemy uses AoE death, then it means your healer won't have instant KO protection because most healer cannot equip Genji Shield. At battle like that, it is better to use Genji shield on Wilhelm instead of that Shield of Empire, okay? His STMR is absolutely beast. It is the best armor for a tanker on this game. Get this as soon as possible if you have 4 Wilhelm, because I don't think you need 2 7-star Wilhelm on your party. In the end, I give him 10 out of 10, okay? He's perfect right now, okay? Because, yeah, from what I know, you need to wait until CG Seekheart come to the global to get a real competition for him. Okay, so yep, I think that's all you need to know about Wilhelm. Thank you very much for watching. Please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel for more Final Fantasy Private XPS guide. Bye bye guys.